Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. What's up? Welcome. Welcome. So I was getting ready this morning because I got up. The internet was out. The internet came back. And I was getting ready to update the story from last night about these two cops that were shot. I was looking up the information. And we'll update it some point in the stream, maybe later on in the stream. One cop died last night, by the way. They're saying one cop killed. So very tragic. People are just, like we've been saying, the people don't care. Anybody can get it. And while I was looking that up, I found this story that's happening now. It's breaking. There was a shooting. They're saying 12 people shot in North Carolina. One person dead, nearly a dozen injured from a mass shooting in Catawba County early Sunday morning. Around 12:45 a.m., authorities responded to a report of multiple people shot at a residence on Walnut Acres Drive, located in the Mountain View community in southwest Catawba. Who made that shit? County. Deputies said 12 victims were reported. One is dead. Another's in critical condition. No arrests at this time. So they haven't caught a suspect yet. Still on the loose. Good morning, man. Good morning. I know you guys, Sunday, so some people sleep in today. My body just wakes up. The light comes in, and I'm used to that school schedule type of, so my body at some point will wake up. A little cup of coffee. Hey, Elise, what's up? Good morning, Tornado Granny. So this is some video from the cops out there. A lot of cops. It looked like they even had a command center. It said the sheriff's office, Hickory Police Department, and NCSBI are investigating the incident. And I wouldn't be surprised too if this is over something dumb again. That person that we covered yesterday was kind of interesting. The one live stream we did where we covered the house explosion. We should check an update on that today too. The house explosion. We covered about various different stories, and the one was that person that killed a man, the trans that killed a man in line because she cut the line allegedly, and he called her out for skipping the line, and she stabbed him to death and got 15 years because she took a plea deal. People kill over anything, any little squabble, any little disagreement, any whatever. People pull out guns, knives, start shooting indiscriminately. Even if there's kids around, I don't care. If there's kids around, even better, it seems like. Crazy. Let's see if I can find some more information about this. And then we got to talk about last night, too. In a bit here. We got to talk about last night because an officer died last night in California, Baldwin Park. Damn, bro. I thought maybe the guy was going to be okay. Maybe he recovered. One I think was airlifted to the hospital. And we still didn't get the details. With last night, we didn't get the details like why, like what was going on. Were the cops responding to an incident? Were they, was it a traffic stop? Was it a, I don't know, a warrant? This situation... Catawba County mass shooting. Let's see, because there's a bunch of articles now talking about it. So it happened at 12:45. Reports of multiple people shot on Walnut Acres Drive. One is critical condition, and several others are in the hospital. Carolina State Bureau of Investigation are working at the scene to determine a motive and identify the suspect or suspects. No arrests have been made. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Sunday morning. I don't know what that location. I'm gonna have to Google Maps it. I think I'm gonna have to Google Maps it. Oh, at a home. Okay, at a home on Walnut Acres Drive. Let me see too. I want to check the app. Give me 1 second. I have to go grab my other phone. I want to check the app and see if there's any footage from last night, any clips. I don't know if this is one of those places where they upload stuff. Let's check this out. Good morning. Let's see how you guys are doing, man. Sunday morning. Sunday morning, Sunday morning. Customer killed by Checkers worker in dispute and allegedly start over extra mayonnaise. Yo, I heard about that. I think I heard about that the other day. Wow. So the Checkers worker killed that person? Thank you, Heather. Good morning. Let me take a look. Yeah, so I wanted to see the app real quick. See if we can, I don't know if there's any, videos. Actually, I'm gonna check X too, see if we got any videos from the incident. Get out some notifications as well. 12 shots. So we got to update a couple stories this morning. I think I might need to make a little list after we get through this story. Just some of the things that happened yesterday. police officer last night killed. Yeah. How you say it? Catawba? Is that that's how you say it? Catawba? That's not how they taught me to pronounce words in school. Is that like a tribe or something? Like an Indian tribe or something? All right. North Carolina. Let's see, man. North Carolina. Okay, let's see. Out of curiosity, let me just see if anything pulls up on the app. Just curious. Sometimes you get radio scanner from last night. Sometimes you get clips, stuff like that. Let's see if anything pulls up. Charlotte. Okay. Nah, I don't think there's people really use Citizen out there. Out in the good old boys area. Barely anybody. They don't even know about this app out there. Good old boys. Okay, that's fine. Let's check X. Let's see. I know it's early. People are still sleeping. Oh, you live out there? True crime, Janine? Gian? Oh, really? How far are you from there? Can't see people. I think everybody was sleeping last night because the coverage I see is everybody talking about it this morning. I see a lot of the news articles, but the actual on X, there's not that many posts. I think everybody was sleeping last night or partying or something. People are still sleeping in and waking up. I see some posts, but it looks like people were just kind of knocked out sleeping. Okay. 12 shot. Let me see. We play this.
One person is dead and 11 others are hurt after a mass shooting. Investigators say this all happened at a house party off of Walnut Acres Drive. Here's a live look at the scene.
There you go.
Just south of Hickory in the Mountain View area. We are told that shots were fired inside and outside of the home there. You can see quite a few vehicles parked on the grass outside of that home, as well as quite a few law enforcement investigators. We are continuing to monitor the situation, and we will bring you the very latest right here on WBTV and WBTV.com. WBTV investigates, digging deeper this morning into how fentanyl reaches the Charlotte area and what local...
There you go. So they're saying a house party. Wow. Okay. You have to start doing virtual meetings for these house parties, man. But yeah, zoom me into that shit. I'll be at home drinking or whatever. Zoom me into that. Zoom? What are you talking about, bro? You gotta come. No, I'll be there with you guys on Zoom, man. Just tap me into the Zoom shit. Put me up on the wall somewhere, and I'll watch. I'm not going to your parties no more. They're saying the mass shooting occurred at a house party in North Carolina. Let's see what else. So a house party gone bad. I wonder. Let me check Facebook because I didn't go live. I wonder if anybody out there, somebody that went to that party has had to talk by now. Say something. Let me browse a little bit around, see if I can find some witness accounts. I don't want to snitch, man. We don't lose connection, do we? Oh, we got a little hiccup in the connection. Uh-oh. Okay, hopefully it's okay. Hopefully we okay. I turned it off, came back.
I'm gonna take you up on that. Thank you. You're paying, right?
All right.
I'll be here for a little bit. You bring us some back.
Don't leave me. Please don't go. Don't go. Oh, it's acting up. Oh, man. My first issues with the internet. The internet was down this morning. It was an outage and it came back up, but maybe it's not fully up. Damn, OBS dropped. Oh, man. Yeah, this shit's acting up. Hold on to the ride. Okay, okay. Okay. Maybe we stabilized. Maybe we did, maybe we didn't. Let's see. So we keep doing this. We'll see if we can find some witness accounts. Okay, okay. I think we stabilized. Internet's hung over. Oh, I lost 300 something, 400 people. Come back to me. Come back. Good, good, good. Much better. All right, so we're back, I think, everywhere, right? Yeah, we're back. Probably need to do a little reset after, since internet was acting up. Okay, okay. Did you see the videos of Massey? Which one? I told you people would be saying that. There's a geomagnetic storm happening. Oh, it's the end of the world. North Carolina. Ah, shoot. Oh. Mass shooting. Let's take a look at this right here. I think they did a little pressure too. Wow, look at all those cops. Look at all those cops out there. Mm. "12 shot, 1 dead." Okay, I think we're stable. I think. I don't want to jinx it. I think we're stable for now. A map. Is my map crooked? My map says northwest of Charlotte. What? No. Everywhere is saying North Carolina. So, well, what's the 12? I thought it said 12. Oh, the Walnut Acres Drive. They said it was a house party. Oh, we got to do that pressure later, too. I can't hear nothing on this. Guy's talking over here. Not muted. They got to turn on their volume.
Test. Test.
There we go.
Test. Good to go.
Yeah, definitely something. You know, my boss once told me. He said, "Don't be on the cover of the New York Times."
What's up, everybody? Help me out with the like button. Good morning. We had a little bit of a connection issue, but we're ironed out and stable right now. The ship is sailing. I was about to toss you guys off the boat.
Sir, what did you hear?
To save myself.
Well, I didn't really see much of anything. That around 1 o'clock, it sounded like our bedroom is on the front of the house, and the window's open, and it sounded like someone had maybe thrown a firecracker into the front yard, and so then I got up, and then all of a sudden there was more shooting, and there were 2 or 3 shots fired close here from apparently, I would guess, one car to another. as the cars, and then there was more shooting down the street, and lots of shooting, and then maybe 20, 25 cars.
So this must have been terrifying.
Well, it's, yeah, you know, I mean, it was over pretty quickly, and after the cars came, 2 sheriff's deputies were here in about 2 minutes after the cars left. So there was police presence very quickly. Yes, it's not good when there's a bunch of shooting in your neighborhood.
Would any bullets come close, or
No.
how did you react to that?
Stayed inside and before I lived here from Mexico, and I lived for 7 years in Monterrey, up near the border, and on a Saturday night, the sound of semi-automatic gunfire was not an unusual sound, you know, so it was something, I mean, it's something I'd heard before.
Around these parts, it's
As long as
normal,
you're not
man.
close, as long as you're not close and you're not outside, it's not dangerous.
Around these parts, that's what we have.
Seems like
Breakfast and
ideal
shots,
neighborhood
man.
to live in. Driving up here,
It's a wonderful neighborhood.
It's lovely.
Older people like me, mostly. No, it's a swell.
got to survive.
Well, David asked me, he said, do you know the people that live down there? And I do not know them. They have not lived here very long. And I do not know them. Someone said that they had been having parties, but it must not have been very loud.
There you go.
It's never
Party.
Never really loud. I don't really know anything about it.
Does this concern you knowing that they're down there and knowing that what happened in your neighborhood?
Not so much now, because I suspect with this level of police presence that it won't be happening.
Those pesky kids.
that will turn up the heat lots. If you live in the big city, you see this on. I watch the news, and I see this every morning about what happened in South Charlotte, or North Charlotte, or West Charlotte, and then in the big cities. Sir, it's not uncommon.
Sure.
But
Clips, I guess.
it's
Yes, sir.
it's one of the effects.
Oh, thank you. You just
I love
make it work. You make it work.
Yeah.
You know,
You know, when I lived
Accessor-
when I lived in
accessorize.
Mexico,
Be careful where you clip that now.
right?
Right.
Yeah, let's don't do that.
Right.
Morning, sir.
Hello.
I can see there, Queen City. I have to see what alley you're with.
Yes, sir.
Do a little promotional thing. Again, if you guys could help me out with the like button, I'd appreciate that. Share the stream out. Subscribe, please. Subscribe if you're not subscribed to this channel. And also, iCkEdMeL clips. Missing out on all the clips. Short videos.
All right.
And join
When
up with the
everybody's
mailing
ready
list
there.
as well.
1 second.
Sure. Yeah. Take your time.
Do you need me to hold any mics for you? Now yours is gonna be a little lower than mine.
Right. You know. I mean,
Don't laugh or cry.
you got to hit your paying gig first, right?
Let's see, hopefully it's long enough. Yeah, I got you. White balance, everybody.
Like you were saying, this is what's the name of this neighborhood? And you said
Sam, let me know when you got it.
Walnut Acres.
Okay. I'm just gonna let you lead
Walnut
with the first
Acres.
question.
Will do.
we're rolling.
You good to go?
Yeah, I'm rolling.
First, could I just get you to say your name and your position with the Catawba County Sheriff's Office?
Aaron Turk. I'm a major with the Catawba County Sheriff's Office.
Why'd you guys get called out here this morning?
Around 12:45 this morning, deputies received a call of multiple persons shot at a residence on this street behind me. When deputies arrived, they discovered multiple people had been shot and began rendering aid, and we've been investigating ever since.
What type of event was going out here late in the night, last night and this morning?
We're still trying to figure that out. As we've learned so far, there was a party at the residence in question where the shooting occurred.
The people, do you have any suspects at this point? Are there people you're still looking for involved with this shooting?
We're not commenting on suspects at this time. We are fully investigating and trying to establish motive and those responsible.
Any idea on how many people could potentially be involved in this?
More than one. We don't have an exact count at this time.
How many injuries? How many shot? How many killed? Do you mind going over that again for me real quick?
A dozen total injuries. One of those dozen is deceased. Another is critically injured. The rest are in area hospitals.
Okay. You want to get in here?
Yep.
Well, is this a neighborhood you guys are called out to too often? I mean, is this any history of shootings here or anything of that nature that you're aware of?
No particular history here at the residence behind us, and this is a fairly quiet.
Ages of people who were involved in this. Can you give any comment on that?
Varying ages.
Young kids, high school. There's a lot going on around out there. This could have been like some kind of graduation party or pool party of that nature.
Right. We don't know the theme of the party in question, and we're not commenting on specific ages of people at this time.
Okay. Any idea on next update or when you think you'd be able to give us a little more information?
Hopefully something this afternoon.
Gotcha.
And you said, what's this neighborhood? What's it called, and what type of neighborhood is it?
The neighborhood is called Walnut Acres, and the road here is Walnut Acres Drive.
And is this Hickory?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
And just to be clear, the other 12 who were injured, any updates on their conditions at all? Because there's just information going on social media.
Sure.
Stable, critical, any idea?
I would say serious condition for the balance of the 12, which would be 10, then one critical and one deceased, totaling 12.
So it's possible more people could lose their lives.
It's certainly possible, yes.
That's all I've got.
Okay, anybody else have anything?
Any other agencies here involved investigating?
We have Hickory Police Department, the North Carolina State Bureau of Investigation, and the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
What's FBI doing here?
They've offered assistance assessing the crime scene and helping us identify and follow leads.
Any idea the number of gunshots at this point?
Multiple.
Question, how expansive is the crime scene? Is it isolated to a house or extends further into the street?
It is in the street and also in the yard inside the house in question, in the backyard, and in the neighboring yard as well.
Okay, and just for the station again, can you just talk about the top? Talk about what you have, the information you have, just about what happened.
The basics that we've got.
The basics from the top. Yeah.
Sure. Around 12:45 this morning, we received a call about multiple persons being shot at the residence here on Walnut Acres Drive. When deputies arrived, they confirmed multiple persons were shot. Again, we have 12 total injuries. One of those people is deceased, another critically injured, and then 10 people with serious injuries.
Should people, I know you're not commenting on suspects or anything like that right now, should people in the area at all be concerned, taking shelter, any reason to worry about their safety at all?
We don't know of any danger to the community or to the general public. This does seem to be something that had some focus associated with that party.
No arrest though at this point?
Not at this time, no sir. Everybody good? All right guys, just email me or the way your stations usually get a hold of me if you have other questions. I'll put something out later today.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
All
right,
get that microphone from me.
Oh, dude, that's probably
Not even my microphone.
good thinking though. I would walk away with it
Right,
for
I
sure.
appreciate it, boss. I'm going in your pocket, all right? Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Thanks, guys.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So a house party. They're not getting into the details of the ages of the people that were there. They're not getting into the details of what kind of party, even though we heard it on the news earlier, house party. That's how these people are rolling up at the parties. Guns, shooting ablaze. You stepped on my sneaker. You looked at my girl. You put the wrong track on for my song. You know? You looked at my girlfriend. You spilled your drink on me. You took the last piece of, I don't know, hot dog. You took the last slice of pizza. You know, some shit. Everybody's getting shot. Crazy. Crazy. Maybe what we'll do now is while we're here hanging out and looking at the scene, it was at 1125 Walnut Acres. All right, let's take a look at that. 1125. All right, let's take a look. Let's see. Neighborhood looks beautiful. Oh, Walnut Acres Drive. We got a big pool in the back. Big, beautiful house. Let's take a 3D look. Oh, we can't even look. So there's such out in the sticks. They don't Google. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's a beautiful house. You said 1125. Yeah, 1125. That just look like a mansion. No, it's a house. It's a house. It's a nice house. 2 garages. Now they're having this mass party, mass shooting, mass party. Where are the parents at? Were they home? Were they partying too? Because some of these parents would get down with the kids. You know, remember that school principal with 100 students or something partying in their house? All the kids getting drunk and shit, underage kids. Do the parents know about this? Let me look at the... Let's see if we can look at the residents that live there. North Carolina. All right, it's a couple that lives there, if that's the address. Towbirds. I don't know about if there's kids there. If the kids probably wouldn't show up. Oh, that's a nice main entrance. Looks nice. Beautiful house. Let's see. Oh, they got that thing. Property details. 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. Living square feet, 4,264. Land square feet, 50,965. Oh. Okay. This is where the cops are at, all along this road here, Walnut Acres Drive. So shots rang out at this place. 12 people shot. Where's the adults? Where's the parents in this bitch? Or were the parents away for the holidays? Oh no, is it a holiday? It's not a holiday. Wow. Okay, so let me see if we find some new information. And I also want to just cover this update from last night, guys. Cop was killed. 2 driveways in that house. Quiet Hickory, North Carolina, rocked by a mass shooting that leaves 1 dead and 11 wounded. And by the way, with this thing too, there's no shooters caught. I don't even think they identified it. I wonder if they have no snitching rules even out there in North Carolina. 12 shooting victims. 1 victim is dead. No arrests made. Them good old boys, man. House is cheap in North Carolina. It's the land that makes it the money. Oh, okay. Let's see what else we got. Oh, man. We're just raging. No! Leah, no, I told you not to, Leah. Well, I mean, what would be the reason for shooting up a party? Gotta be young. Well, I don't know, because these older people are doing dumb shit too, so I won't necessarily have to be young, but it sounds like the house party, maybe it's young people there.
Well, they didn't confirm that, but party surely
Jam Cracker, what's up? 29 months. Thank you so much. Mel, thin blue line. Flag on the porch.
no arrests.
Thin blue line.
Yeah, so it's probably like, he also didn't say if it was just one party shooting, so it could have been like a shootout. You know?
Was it a shootout? Yeah, was it just one person that lit everybody up, or was there somebody else firing back? Did multiple people pull out their guns? Because that shooting recorded the other day. Was that North Carolina too, or was it South Carolina? There was another shooting, the boat shooting. One person was arrested, and one of the victims was like, there was multiple people shooting. So was this a one-person situation, or did multiple people, everybody pull their guns out like back in the day? The West cowboy days, everybody draw their guns. Maybe one or two people. I don't think everybody just pull out their guns.
All right, thank you.
He was supposed to stop the shootout.
Reservoir Dogs. That was a good movie. I probably need to rewatch it. I don't remember much of the movie. I know it was a classic. Reservoir Dogs. Okay, let's listen to the press conference from last night. Here in a few minutes, we're going to put it on because this cop was shot and killed last night. Put this on here in a second.
I'm about to call you right now.
That's how you go. That's how you go.
Give us a quick second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got it? Have you got it? Are you there? All right, fine. No problem.
You guys ready?
Watch your feet. All right.
Weekend.
Good evening. I'm Robert A. Lopez, Chief of Police of Baldwin Park. I have a tragic duty to advise that one of our officers was murdered tonight. He answered a call of duty of shots fired to protect our residents in Baldwin Park. He and his other officers responded, and as customary with any police officer, any sheriff's deputy, they always respond and go into the fire, and that's what he did tonight. Tragically, he lost his life. Our officer was an amazing man. He was an avid snowboarder, Dodger fan. One of the interesting things that I found is that he would travel with and go see the Dodgers play at different stadiums across the United States. So it's extremely tragic to have to deal with this. I ask for your prayers. I ask for the community to remember the officers and the deputies that go out there every day pushing it black and white, making it safe for all of our families, our residents, and the community as well. The other officer, he's in good condition. He's surrounded by his family, and that's all I have right now at this point.
Thank you, Chief. As you can all imagine, it is extremely difficult for all of us to be out here to discuss the murder of a police officer, but specifically for the Baldwin Park Police Department. It's a tough moment, so I really appreciate the Chief being able to come out here and address the comments that he made. The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department is taking the primary lead in the investigation of what is going to be, or it sounds like, a double murder. It looks like at least two people, one of them being our police officer who was shot and killed this evening, earlier today. Another individual that was found deceased of apparent gunshot wounds. And then we have the other police officer who was injured, and we're still trying to determine the extent of his injuries. Now, please be patient with us. I know it took us a while to get out here. We were trying to gather as much information as we possibly could, but the information I'm going to give you is probably going to change because it's early in the investigation. And I think most of you were out in the multiple crime scenes that we have out in Baldwin Park. And so there's a lot of our detectives, investigators out there, and they're going to piece it all together. They have to interview witnesses. They have to evaluate the evidence. So there's a lot of work still to be done. But this is what I could tell you, that at approximately 7:12 p.m. tonight, officers from the Baldwin Park Police Department responded to a calls for service of gunshots and a person down. And as the chief said, for these officers, they didn't hesitate. They get a dispatch, somebody may need help, there's shots fired, they go right over there without hesitation. That's what these men and women do every day. When they arrived, they were met by gunfire. And again, I don't have any specifics yet. We're still trying to look into that. The call did indicate that there was an individual that was shooting rounds with a rifle. We're still trying again to determine exactly what that was. Obviously, one officer was struck and transported, and unfortunately, he is deceased. Very sad. Very sadly to report that. The other officer is in stable condition. And then we have another victim that was found out there with apparent gunshots. Was the suspect that we have in custody, the suspect that we believe to be the murderer of our police officer and maybe the individual out there? Yes, we do. You also need to know that when the suspect engaged the officers when they arrived, after those shots were fired, they obviously bravely tried to fight. Other officers immediately went to their assistance. An officer-involved shooting did occur at that time. I can't tell you how many officers fired at this time. That's still being investigated. How many shots were fired? That's all still being investigated. But the suspect was struck with gunfire, and he was transported to a local hospital in stable condition. This incident occurred in the 4200 block of Philhurst Avenue in the city of Baldwin Park. That's all the information we have now. Like I said, there are multiple teams from the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department Homicide Bureau who are out investigating, doing their thing, along with forensic folks. We did have our Special Enforcement Bureau that did respond earlier when there was some, as all these incidents are, they're very chaotic, to clear or help clear a home. But again, the suspect who murdered the Baldwin Park police officer is in custody, and he also murdered, or we believe he murdered, this other individual that was found out on the street.
Yeah, that's crazy.
With that, I'm going to open it up to questions, but before I do, just a couple of points. I don't have much more information than I gave you, and it took us a little bit of time to get that together. Out of respect for Chief Lopez and the Baldwin Park Police Department, anybody asking about the officers' names, it's not that we don't want to give it to you. We're very proud of who they are, but here's our reality. We still have not been able to reach all the family members. So if any of you may have information about who they are, please don't put that out. Please, I'm asking you, out of respect for their family. Because we have one of the most difficult tasks that we have, that the chief or I or any of us, and that's to go tell the wife, maybe their children or their mother and father, that their loved one is never coming home again. And that hurts. That hurts a lot. So please don't pass on the name, not now. In time, we'll get it to you, and we'll celebrate this hero as he was. Now, any questions?
Sheriff, was the actual weapon from the suspect recovered there at the scene? And you're saying possibly murder suspect murdered the other person was that verdict in the house, outside the house, or the door?
From the Initial information we have, and again, it can change. We believe this may have happened outdoors, but that could change.
The weapon that was actually recovered by the suspect used.
We believe we have recovered the weapon. We're not going to get into that right now.
Handgun.
The initial dispatch was that he was shooting with a rifle. That's the initial information we have. We'll have to confirm all that.
Nobody else was hit in the neighborhood by any of the rounds that were fired. There were 2 reports, maybe 15 or 20 shots total fired.
Thank you, Tina.
Yeah, those are all excellent questions, Pete, and that's part of the investigation. We want to make sure that we leave no stone uncovered.
The second person killed, were they believed to be an innocent bystander in the neighborhood? Any more information on that?
All I can share with you at this point, because we're still trying to identify and figure out what happened, a male adult that was deceased. And then as far as the suspect goes, male adult as well. We're still looking into who, what, where, why, all those other things. And our detectives are amazing. They'll get all that information.
Where was the male adult that was found dead? Where was he found exactly? Street, lawn, or sidewalk?
Those specifics are still being looked into.
And so as far as you know, there's 2 officers involved shootings. The initial 2 officers and then those responding to assist those officers.
We're still trying to determine that exactly. As I stand in here in front of you, from what I know, there's 1 officer involved shooting, but again, that could change. And it's going to change because we're out there investigating it now, and our job is to put all the facts together. And if I didn't mention this, from the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office, CAPOS is out there because they investigate all violent crimes or crimes against police officers. And JCID will also be out there because they investigate the officer-involved shooting as well.
I know, Chief, you're not getting too much into tech. Officers approached, were they fired on first or did they fire at the suspect?
The officers were fired on first, from what we can determine.
Was it gang related?
We're still investigating all that. All right, folks, we're going to get back to the families. Thank you guys for your patience tonight.
All right, so that's the update from last night. The shooting that we covered, Baldwin Park, California, 2 cops shot, 1 passed away. I don't believe they put the name out yet, and they don't want to put out yet. I guess they have to inform all the families. That press conference was from last night. So a very tragic situation. I was thinking the person was going to survive, you know. Now, this mass shooting that happened in North Carolina, so I guess they're saying it was a house party, 12 people shot, 1 dead. Wow, no suspect yet. I guess they're working on that. They might do a press conference later. Wow. What a thing to wake up to in the morning, huh? They put you guys on a big screen. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate the support, Tina. Thank you. Curious to see what else today brings. Make sure you guys check out the Clips channel as well. Okay, Clips. And sign up to the mailing list. iCkEdMeL.com. Get all the notifications. I guess we'll find out the motive at some other point. I think it's going to be something silly. Again, I'm not surprised it's going to be something trivial, you know, just like the person that got shot, stabbed and killed in New York with the skipping in line. Crazy. Wow, 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 wow. I got no sound going on. We'll be here. We'll be. Let's see what you guys are saying. Got invited to the party, but didn't go. I'm telling you, man, I'm not going to no parties. I'm going to zoom into the party, do a Zoom video conference call. I'll chap in for a little bit and then dip out, roll back over in bed. Thanks, Shane. Jeez. Crazy, man. Sorry again too about the internet connection this morning because there was an outage in the area, and so I lit up the stream like normal after the internet came. Right as soon as it came back up, I lit the internet up, and it was acting up. So I'm gonna have to do. It's stabilized now, but it was having a little multi-stream issue. So after this stream, I'm gonna do some tests, private tests on YouTube. I'm gonna reset the modem, do some private tests, and we'll see if we're okay. Yeah, I'm going to Zoom, man. I'm going to party and shit, Zoom. So yeah, hopefully, because the internet's been okay. I'm in a different temporary location. The internet's been fine all these days until today. I mean, hopefully, it didn't mess something up. All right. I guess that's it for this morning. Well, let me see. Is this new?
Good evening.
No, that's last night's. Okay. I guess that's it for now. But make sure you subscribe to the mailing list because I think I'm not going to have notifications till later. I'll hop on if anything, but you might miss my live stream. You might miss it. Mm-hmm. Your notifications for a couple hours. Thank you, Tornado. Discord too. Discord works. Yeah, Discord works. Is there really a solar flare going on? There really is a solar flare thing going on. Let me look. I know that does mess with everything. Solar flare. Solar flare. Severe geomagnetic storm could spark northern lights as far as Alabama. Could bring aurora lights to U.S. South. Wow. Disruptions to radio communications, potential GPS inaccuracies, and increased auroral activity. Radio blackouts, GPS interference, satellite effects, power grid impacts. No long-term effects on humans. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. Let's get your solar booster shot. Solar flare booster shot. Okay. What could go wrong? Ain't no party like a Diddy party. LeBron James, he did say that. We need more swimming pools to stop the violence. EMP attack, and we're done. This lizard just watches me the whole time on the window. All right, guys, I will catch you later. We'll see if they give an update later today with this situation. I think this live feed kind of cut off anyway. It's at the end of it. I'll catch you guys later with an updates. All right, take care. Peace. Bye. Bloop, 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 bloop. Bloop, 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 bloop. Gotta fix this. See if I can work on